The most iconic outfits worn by Elvis Presley. Elvis was a fashion icon. He was effortlessly stylish in his early days, supposedly wearing whatever costly and flamboyant he could buy on stage, but he would also dress down in blousons, pleated pants, and two-tone shoes in his everyday wardrobe. Essentially, Elvis was most at ease in rockabilly leisure clothing. That look has now become ageless, and everyone from Morrissey, The Clash, and even K.D. Lang have dabbled in it to make it their own. They are all indebted to Elvis for being the first suave, gorgeous, and outrageously fashionable rock and roll star to experiment with fashion. Thanks to Lansky Brothers in Memphis, Elvis went so far as to make pink his signature hue in his early days. Later, he would collaborate with designer Nudie Cohn and, finally, Belew, but we'll get into all of that later. Not all of the outfits on this list are timeless, but they're all risk-taking moves by a man who understood that looking nice was more about dressing down without appearing like a bum. He could tell what looked excellent and what was worth his attention. Here's a sampling of Elvis' greatest ensembles in celebration of our style hero and his ageless looks. Jailhouse Rock. You've probably seen black denim with vertical stripes before. As previously said, Elvis only wore denim once on this list, but he wore it so well that it became one of his signature looks. Elvis put up no fight to his no denim edict since the movie Jailhouse Rock asked for the inmates to be dressed in denim clothing, and money speaks. Other standout styles in this film include Elvis' cable knit sweater and pleated pants, which were the forerunners to what Abercrombie & Fitch has since attempted to achieve in preppy chic. This monochrome ensemble with two-tone stitching and a striped shirt, on the other hand, established an easily classic look that could be replicated on a budget. According to legend, Elvis launched the first pair of black Levi's jeans for this film. However, this is not true because black was an option for Levi's since the 1800s. He did, however, donate his name to Levi's in order to promote the style and film. Gold lame nudie suit. Nudie Cohn's bedazzled suits made him famous, with elaborate patterns that were and continue to be one-of-a-kind masterpieces, and he will make another appearance on this list. But there was Elvis' gold lame outfit before he made rodeo suits for Johnny Cash. You might recall it from the cover of the 50 Million Elvis Fans Can't Be Wrong album, which he wore only once. Elvis was a great admirer of mixing and matching clothes, and this $10,000 matching tuxedo was supposedly not his style. He was considerably more likely to pair the suit jacket with black pants and tone down the aggressive gold. It appears in a few Elvis photographs at the time, but there are only 3 known raw shots of the whole nudie tuxedo. However, due of the aforementioned record's cover, it will forever remain an iconic appearance that shouts the king. American Eagle jumpsuit. Belew, who was producing a lot of Elvis outfits by 1973, produced numerous different jumpsuits for Elvis. One would question how the style icon would go from easy cool, conservative dress to full-on costume day wear, but by this point, every day had become Halloween for the king. Whether or not this is a current favorite, Belew said that following the initial appearance of this jumpsuit, everyone from the Jacksons to the Osmonds were hounding him for design services. It's a showy outfit replete with a cape and a massive belt with eagle-hanging conchas, yet it was prominently featured in the Aloha special from Hawaii via satellite and on the music cover. As a result, it became an immediate classic for the king. Black leather suit, '68 comeback special. With his outfit in 1953's The Wild One, Marlon Brando set the bar for rebel clothing, which was black leather with a scowl. Elvis took that concept to a new level with his entire black leather outfit, created, again, by Belew. As the costume designer told the Los Angeles Times in 2007, there are multiple Belew ensembles on this list. Cher was both a fantastic inspiration and a perfect canvas for Bob Mackie. Elvis has to have that. Belew wanted to reproduce that appearance with this edgier material because everyone was into denim at the time. A legend was formed in that moment. According to Belew in the same piece, the public associates Elvis with wearing leather, yet aside from the odd leather jacket, he rarely used the material before this outfit. It's so memorable that it instantaneously conjured up false recollections of a biker Elvis who never existed. Military uniform. This jibs cut is all Uncle Sam, but no one wore it like Elvis. Perhaps Elvis' 2 years in the army were a source of pride for a rock star who wanted to serve his nation, though he could have easily avoided enrolling. Nonetheless, he grinned broadly and did not seek methods to escape his situation, instead making the outfit his own fashionable accessory. In retrospect, it's easy to assume he might have tweaked the outfit in a variety of subtle ways, but he just put on the uniform and it got cooler. Without a doubt, recruiting increased following that photograph, performing the heavy work for armed forces recruiters worldwide. Pink checkered suit jacket. Lansky Bros, well known as the clothier to the king, was formerly located in Memphis' Beale Street Entertainment District. It's where Elvis got his first and last suits, since Lansky Bros created the outfit he was buried in. Bernard and Guy Lansky first assisted Elvis in selecting a wardrobe full of what became the singer's trademark color, pink. Elvis then donned the renowned pink checkered blazer, black pants, and two-tone shoes. Elvis favored the mismatched jacket and pants appearance in his early days, when he was still enjoying his rockabilly leisure wear and before the trappings of excess took hold. This is one of his iconic looks that was overlooked at the time since televisions were still only black and white, as seen in our image. Red nudie suit. Elvis wore a red nudie outfit in the 1957 film Loving You before the gold lame nudie suit. It's a stunning ensemble topped with a neckerchief and an acoustic guitar. It also features on the film's Teddy Bear single from the same year. The cowboy blouse appears to be made of pink and red silk in the promotional images, while the red pants contain white cowboy stitching and decorations. The film Loving You is generally forgettable drivel, but the costume itself is a stunning creation that makes the entire cinematic experience worthwhile in the end. White high-collar suit, '68 comeback. Another Belew creation, this suit has a high-collared shirt underneath a double-breasted pea coat and high-water slacks, which Elvis paired with white floorshine-styled zip boots. To top it all off, the king wore a crimson scarf as a day cravat, suddenly lifting his look into the world of mod face. It was brand new and, to put it mildly, fantastic. Elvis' trademark pompadour haircut certainly ruled the fashion of the day, providing for an unusual touch to this groovy getup. Classic Speedway jacket. Elvis Presley and Nancy Sinatra featured in the 1968 film Speedway, and because he portrays a racing car driver in the 1960s, he needs to wear the vertical stripe Harrington-style jacket. It's a good nod to simple style, since it can be paired with a white t-shirt and khakis for a full outfit. This stylistic point of reference would look great on Steve McQueen or maybe Paul Newman. The Speedway jacket is essentially old-school Americana that can be worn in almost any decade, much like Mr. Elvis Presley.